Hello guys, this is Ranger Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? And today is the 7th, so I hope you guys are enjoying this video that I'm doing. Uh, I may be squeezing in 3 videos. I was gonna squeeze in 2 in 1, but I'm trying not to make my videos too long. So there may be 3. Now I kind of mentioned this yesterday, I think, when I did my Psycho review, that I was going to score more than one video because there's so much that I want to show you guys. And this month, I'm excited to do this. Which one which movies or games you want me to do a review on? And I've been thinking about that. I just gotta. What I'm going to do is try to fix my Twitter account, and I'll be sure to put it on here on the description box. Not in this, but whenever. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe not this month. Maybe starting next month. So I'll get that figured out. So anyway, so yeah, expect 3 videos today. But like I said, I'm gonna try to squeeze it into one. But usually when I go on, my camera starts getting all out of whack, or my voice with the mic gets out of sync. So I try to keep my videos nice and short, not too short. So yeah, but today, my first video for today, of course, it's a continuation with my October thing. So today, I want to talk about. Actually, before I start, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up for me. It does help me out a lot. Makes a huge difference for me. So today, as you can see from the title of my video, I'm doing my I'm doing John Carpenter's The Thing. Now, it is not a big collection at all. Really, I shouldn't really call this a collection. So it's like 3 things I'm showing you guys. Really, what kind of 4, but I don't want to spoil that for you. My next video will be an unboxing. Yes, I've not done that in a while, and I know you guys love my unboxing videos. Uh, it is related to what I'm going to talk about today in this video, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. So after this video is done, I will start making my other video, my unboxing. I just got in the mail today, as a matter of fact. So I cannot wait to do that for you guys. So without further ado, let's go on with this today's review. Today I'm doing John Carpenter's The Thing, my favorite movies. Here it is. Now, this is not the original cover. This is like a later on. The original cover it had like a guy in a coat with like bright light coming out of the face. You can't see the face. Uh, but here's the spine. Now, this, as you can see, is a uh, collector's edition. Came out in 1982. And the movie does take place that year, 1982. Here's the back. Uh, it is rated R. And I'll read the back. It says, Horror Meister John Carpenter, Halloween, Escape from New York. Teams Kurt Russell's outstanding performance with incredible visuals to build this chilling version of the classic The Thing. In the winter of 1982, a 12-man research team at a remote Antarctic research station discovers an alien buried in the snow for over 100,000 years. Uh, uh, some are soon unfrozen. The form-changing alien wreaks havoc, creates terror, and becomes one of them. Special features, all new digitally remastered picture, feature commentary with Kurt Russell and director John Carpenter. John Carpenter's The Thing, terror takes shape, an 80-minute original documentary featuring interviews with John Carpenter, Kurt Russell, special effects makeup designer Rob Botton, legendary Mate artist Albert Whitlock, plus other members of the cast, crew, and special effects team. Also featuring stop motion animation cut from the film, exclusive work in progress, visual effects footage, behind the scenes location footage, original theatrical trailer, outtakes from the film, behind the scenes photographs, storyboard, and conceptual art, and anointed production archive. Uh, Here's the inside. Uh, so, a little history. This is actually, I guess, in a way, a remake. The original called It came out in 1951. It's called The Thing from Another World. I have not seen it, but I would like to watch it. If I can find it, I'll definitely watch it and do a review. On it. But it's also based on the book. I can't remember what year it came out. I want to say it came out early 80s or sometime in the 70s, maybe. It's called uh, what or Who Goes There. It's the name of the book. It's a short story. It's not a novel. It's a short story. I can't remember the author's name. I think his last name is Campbell, John Campbell. Uh, Let me see. It may not say it on here, but anyway, yeah. But it was based on the original movie called The Thing from Another World. Now, of course, a little bit different. It's not the exact same story in this one, but the book, Who Goes There, falls closely to this one. I just love this cover. It's like eyes, someone screaming. Uh, and one thing I've noticed that there is no female cast in this movie. It's all male cast. That's unheard of. Uh, Let me tell you now. I know this came out in 1982. This movie is terrifying. Like I said, they're like a Richards team on the Outpost 31 to be exact. Okay, keep in mind they're in Antarctic. Uh, Comment, all communication is cut off, and you have this thing that's imitating other people to look and sound just like them, and you can't really escape because of snowstorm, so they're trapped with this alien life form. That's terrifying. And this movie is one of the good examples of why you don't need CGI, because this is all puppets. Okay, the alien effects. You know, this movie is proof that you do not need CGI. Puppets are better. I understand that CGI they use it a lot because it's cheaper. I get it because puppet costs a lot more, but it makes the movie look more real. Uh, so you got Kurt Russell. He's the main protagonist. He played as R.J. McCready. He's the helicopter pilot. Uh, Other cast members, you got A. Wilford Brimley as Blair. Now he played in the diabetic commercial. Uh, you know, uh, Family Guy made fun of him, but he's in this movie. T.K. Carter as Knowles, David Clinton as Palmer, Keith David as Childs. Keith David, if you don't know who he is, he did the voice of Spawn in the animated cartoon in the 90s, which ran for like 3 seasons. But that's Keith David. He did the voice of Spawn. He's in this movie. Rick Dysart as Dr. Copper. Charles Hallahan as Norris. Peter Maloney as George Bennings. Richard Masur as Clark, Donald Moffat as Gary. He played in he played a lot of movies, but one movie he played in it was a comedy, Trapped in Paradise with Nicolas Cage. I may have that movie. I gotta check. Uh, Joe Polis as Fuchs and Thomas Waits as Windows. He's like the radio guy. But this movie is terrifying. This movie is very, I should say, claustrophobic. Okay, because it's not a big base. Like I said, there's a winter storm to trap, and paranoia kicks in because they don't know who's who anymore. It's a very good story, well written. John Carpenter did a good job. Speaking of John Carpenter, this is a true story. On the set, I think he got skin cancer. For those who didn't know, he has skin cancer. I don't know if he still has it or not, but he got it making this movie. So a little fun fact there. But yeah, great actors, great atmosphere, very claustrophobic. So if you're a claustrophobic, this movie may not be the walk for it, but I recommend you gotta watch this. Especially if you like the 80s horror movies, you gotta have this in your collection. Very good movie, good story. So yeah, check it out if you haven't already. And then fast forward to 2011, they made a prequel, same title, The Thing. I love the cover. I love the. If you look closely, one of his hands is different. See there, the long fingers. That's pretty creepy. So same title but different font. It's from the same producers. Dawn of the Dead. It says suspenseful and frightening. Now, oh, here's the spine and the back. Now, this one they did use CGI. I was disappointed. Don't get me wrong, the thing in this looks really, really great. I was not disappointed. And the alien design, was fantastic. I just wish it wasn't in CGI. Uh, Now, this is a prequel to the original movie. Okay, this takes place right before the first film. It says it's not human yet. From the producers of Dawn of the Dead comes the chilling prelude to John Carpenter's cult classic film. When I cannot pronounce this word, forgive me. Paleontologists, they do like kind of like I want to say an archaeologist. They like kind of like an autopsy, like bodies that's been dead for a long time. I think that's what it is. Correct me on that, please. Uh, Kate Lloyd, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, travels to an isolated outpost in Antarctica for the expedition of a lifetime. She joins an international team that unearths a remarkable discovery. Their elation quickly turns to fear as they realize that their experiment has freed a mysterious being from its frozen prison. Paranoia spreads like an epidemic as a creature that can mimic anything it touches will pit human against human as it tries to survive and flourish in the spine tingling thriller. Bonus features, deleted extended scenes, the thing evolves, firing eyes, feature commentary with director Matthews Van I can't pronounce his last name, and producer Eric Newman. I forgot to mention in the original film, uh, there was another base that they lost contact. It was Norwegian. Okay, that this movie takes place in that base. The Norwegians are the one that discovered the aliens first, and then it traveled to this base, Apple 31. Because in this movie, Kurt Russell's character, him and one of the character, I think it's Dr. Copper. I can't remember which one it was. They go to the base and everybody's dead. And there's a big block of ice with an open that suddenly had busted out. So yeah, so it left a lot of clues. Well, this movie we get to see what went down on that base. So, like I said, it's a prequel. Uh, it's got one guy in here. I forgot his name. He's got red hair, red beard. He played in Game of Thrones. Uh, and actually, he's going to be in The Witcher season 2, so I can't wait for that. But anyway, he's in this movie. And as you see right here, uh, what's his name? Joel Egerton. He played it in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. So, see, in the first film, they gather some videotapes, so that they can see what happened, and it shows the the excavation team, right? They used thermite because they're staying in a big old circle with flags, and they blow it up, and it turns out there's a UFO right there. But in this one, the UFO is in a cave, like it's still bare. They never used thermite, so there was a few mistakes in this movie. I was very disappointed in that, but they did follow the details from the first film. Like again, in the first film, the original film, when Kurt Russell, when Arthur McCready and the Doctor were looking around the bay, there's a fire axe stuck to the door. We're going to see that happening in this one, so they did a good job sticking with the detail. I was just disappointed that there was a few mistakes, and of course the CGI did. But when they were making this movie, they were actually going to use puppets, but I think they were running out of time, so they just, you know what, let's just stick with CGI. So disappointed with that. Again, though, the monster, the alien, the thing looked great. The design looked great. The actors were well done. She did a good job. They all good, great actors, great actress. Not disappointed in that department. They did a good job. Uh, it was tense because if you watch the original, you know what happens. So it was very tense movie. I just wish they cleared up the mistakes, and used puppets and not CGI. That's my only complaint. So yeah, not a bad movie. Check it out if you haven't already. And then uh, kind of go back a little bit. Yes, made a video game. Once again, the thing. Now this is used. You can tell right there. This came out 2002, and I love the cover. You can see like the thing kind of changing. You got human and dog form. That's really cool. I think it's the main character you play as. It's mature. There's a spine in the back, and it's one player only. Blood and gore and violence. It says this is one intense action slash horror game. You gotta play this one, man. It'll blast you against the wall. That was by John Carpenter. That in the frozen wastelands of Antarctica, a mysterious shape-shifting alien life form has wiped out an American scientific outpost. You're the leader of a military rescue team sent to investigate the carnage. Trapped by the elements and infected by a horrific enemy, you must keep your squad together, control their fear, gain their trust, and you might just survive. Featuring the hit song After Me by Saliva, use awesome firepower, innovative trust slash fear tactics, fight fear with psychological mind games to survive, experience state art, environmental effects, choose multiple paths to solve levels and accomplish goals. And here's the inside of it. Now, sadly, I don't have the manual. Uh, like I said, this was used. I think I got this as a Christmas gift. So I'm going to try to track down a manual for this. But this does take place after the original movie. Like I was reading the back. Uh, I think you play as Blake. Um, and just like what I said in the back, you have squad members, and you really do have to gain the trust. You know, you can like give them ammo or med kits to trust you. So that's very cool. You don't really see that in a game. Now, of course, this is an old game. So I don't think good graphics. I think this is also on the original Xbox. I don't know if it was on PC or not. I can't remember. Don't think it was on GameCube. But yeah, this is not a bad game. If you're a fan of the movie, check it out. It's not bad. The combat, it's good, not too bad. The controls are a little weird, but you get used to it. Uh, and one of the squad members, and you could tell It's voiced by Cam Clark or James Flinders, same guy. If you're not familiar with him, he did the voice of Liquid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. So he did the voice of a medic. So that's really cool. But yeah, it's all about trust in this game. And in the first movie, I forgot to tell you, it's one of my favorite scenes with Kurt Russell, how he was using a hot water to detect the blood to see who's infected. But this one's a little weird. It's like a needle, and you can inject yourself. If it explodes, it infected. If nothing happens, it means you're fine. So you could do it to yourself to make other guys trust you. So not a bad game. Check it out if you haven't already. So guys, that is it. Like I said, this was a short collection. Uh, 2 movies and a game. There you have it. Uh, Very good movies. Good game. Uh, so if you guys seen this movie, if you haven't, check it out. What's your favorite movie or original a thing from another world? Let me know down. Uh, so stay tuned. Uh, Thank you, Chad. Yes. I did not know that Ray was a football. I actually did a review of Big Trouble in Little China. I do have the movie and I loved it. It's on my channel. Go to movie review playlist. It's on there. I did a review on that. It's been a while. I love that movie. Yes. If you guys are a big John Carpenter movie like this and Halloween, check out uh Big Trouble in Little China. That movie is awesome. It's funny. I laughed. Kurt Russell's in it. Uh, one of my subscribers, Chad, he's the one that recommended it to me. If it weren't for Chad, I would have never seen that movie. So check it out. If you guys missed a review of that movie, I've done it. It's on my movie playlist. Thank you guys for watching. My next video will be an unboxing. So I haven't done it in a while. I'm excited to do that. So stay tuned for that. And I'll do a third video later on today. So that way I can catch my breath, take a break. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, chat, for stopping by. I'll see you guys later. Have a great week. And I'll see you guys here in a few minutes. Bye.